peace, love, and Black Power family. Welcome to a special episode of Get This Wisdom Live. We were not planning on going live, but definitely feel like it's necessary to document or create this for history purposes. Um, Before we move further, I am your host, Shaki Sterner, editor in chief of Get This Wisdom magazine and content creator for Get This Wisdom Live. This is a family oriented platform. I am at home, I'm with my babies. You may hear babies do what babies doing in the background, don't, but that's not going to stop us from dialoguing and getting the message across. So, again, I was debating all day, like whether to go live about this. But I mean, everybody knows what happened by now. It's all across social media, all different social medias, the Facebooks, the here YouTubes, the Instagrams, the TikToks. It's talked about everywhere. People are talking about it at the gas station, talking about it at the corner store, the barber shop, the schools. I mean, everybody. This is why this occasion is bringing forth so many different emotions. Let's really dissect what took place in the video from those of us who were not there. For those of you that were there, you need to be telling us your viewpoints. And if you were involved, we would love to share your story. You don't even have to talk to me on my platform. You can talk on anybody's platform. Go live from your own page. Tell us what motivated you to do what you had to do. Okay. So the video, it starts with you know, the sister, she's on the boat. And as you can see on the ground, there is a black man, white shirt, hat. He comes to find out he's some security. He's doing his job. And here comes Brad and Billy Bob and all of them. They about to come do. I can't even call that jumping him because the one dude came in with a knee in the air and kind of like tried to knee him, and I don't even know what that was all about. But black man, he outnumbered, so he trying to push him off of him. And I'm looking at the back of the video, and I see, oh, there go one running right there. He come running fast. He come running down the thing. Now he gets down there. It take him a little minute. We like, where he go? Where the help at? Here come the brother. Now at first you can see he wasn't even trying to fight. He was just trying to push him up off the brother. And then all hell breaks loose. I have to give, this is from me as a black woman, a mother, or whoever. I'm just coming to you real today because I'm really energized. My energy been low lately, but this just put me right back where I need to be. I saw that baby. He was swimming in the dang on water, y'all. He swam, he jumped off the boat. He said in his head, "Oh no, hell no, y'all done up and done it." He jumped off the boat and swam over there. I ain't never seen that, right? And I'm from Detroit. I done seen a lot of fights. I done been involved in some, but I done seen a lot of crazy stuff go down in these Detroit city streets. But I ain't never seen my daughter feel my energy, y'all. Don't trip. I ain't never seen anybody jump into the water and swim to the fight. He swam, and this a 16-year-old. I should have known it when he got out that water and I saw them locks. I said, because I got locks, y'all. And when I started my lock journey, I started feeling real different energetically. I could tell that I was harnessing my energy back in, and it wasn't shooting off into the atmosphere and the ethers or whatever. So I said, he got locks. He about to turn up. People, black people with locks, African American, African descent, original, whatever, melanated, whatever terminology you want to use. I know it all. Those of us, first off, we already like that. We innately. genetically, ancestrally. You got people talk about we not our ancestors. No, we are our ancestors. Our ancestors are in us right now, and they are the ones that popped it off, and they're gonna continue to pop it off. But my point of even bringing that up was when you see a black person with locks, know that that's a different type of person, right? Because they got all their energy. Their energy is not leaving out of their auric field. It's not shooting off into the atmosphere. The knots and the loops within the lock keeps that energy from traveling out. That's why they call them our antennas, locks, not dreads. We not dreadful. We wear locks. So I saw the 16-year-old with the locks. I said, "Oh shit, he done swam across the water. It's about to go down." And then they fast forward in the video. Oh, they showed the little 16-year-old getting his hits off. He took his little shoe off. He's like, "I got the water in my shoe. I can't walk around like this. I'm a slip or something." So he kicked the shoe off. He kept one shoe on though. He was like, "I gotta have balance." So you see him coming. Now they all walking up like the I want to say the Hebrew Israelites, but I can't even disrespect them. Right? So here come all the brothers. They ready now. They skipping. They ready. They about to tear shit up, right? And here we go. Pop, 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 pop. And as soon as you see them get to the boat, who was the first one on that boat? That brother with the locks, not even a 16-year-old. This a whole nother brother with locks. Pay attention to the ones that was really getting active, except for Unc with the chair. Unc ain't had locks. He ain't need that. He came from the old school. He said he an old school player from the Himalayas. He about to smack a couple people up with the chair. You got Becky too. Good shit, Unc. We love you for that. We love you for that. And many black men wanted to do to Becky what you did to Becky. We love you, Unc. But the first brother that was on that little boat trying to drag him up off of there was a brother with locks. Pay attention to those that was getting real active. They had locks. Even the sisters, braids, locks. You might think I'm reaching, but I'm not. Pay attention. But anyway, so let me stop being so silly. I'm just really energetic about it. On a more serious note, that was beautiful, you know. And this is something that we as a community needed an example of. I'm doing a video right now. Um, we needed an example of that. Not saying I'm all about the violence, but you know, eye for an eye. No, no, that's just what it is, eye for an eye. And even what happened on the video can't even repay to what's been going on for centuries, what's still going on. So what the video gave us was a reminder of who we come from and what our people have been through, you know. And it also may gave those who weren't really aware of our power, they got a visual of what it looks like for black men and women to unite and come together for one common cause when their adversaries are, doing what they normally do. So the video showed like, nah, we done been through enough. Y'all done got away with this for years. Y'all surrounded us, whipped us, raped us, shot us, chained us up. And how symbolic was it, right? I'm a person that pay attention to patterns and symbolism. How symbolic was it that the boat was named Harriet? And it was a boat. That's a triggering factor, right? How did we get over here? On a boat. Our ancestors jumped off the boat so they could escape the heinous conditions they were in. They rather have drowned and died, like what my man from Black Panther said, Killmonger. I'd rather die than see with my ancestors that jumped off the ship. When I saw that young man swimming in that water, that's really something that came present for me. Was the ancestors that drowned trying to get away from their oppressive conditions, or what was the beginning of it. They hadn't even begun to experience the heinous acts we've been through. They just knew that they were being taken by people with pale skin to a place they didn't even know where they was going. They'd rather jump off the boat. Mm, mm, mm. You see that baby, that 16-year-old. And I just spoke upon this not too long ago. with the young man who was defending his mother, and unfortunately had to kill somebody. These young ones, watch them, baby. There's a reason why they going after the younger crowd away. And I'm saying it like I'm old. I'm only 36, but I'm 20 years his senior. So um, these younger crowd, people coming down on the younger generations, calling them all the youth has no guidance. They have no respect. Blase split. Don't turn your back on the youth, right? Them still our babies. They still a part of who we are. If they acted like that, it's because of something we have done. So we are part of the problem. But watch them. They powerful. That's why they are under attack the way they are in the schools right now. And every other thing that's going on is really targeted towards them. It's not even about the elders. It's really about the younger generation. They really, because these babies was born with a whole different type of DNA, if you will, not the whole makeup of their DNA, but different strands of their DNA is upgraded. You can research this for yourself. Um, they they definitely some ancestors returned. Some of y'all don't, follow the concept of reincarnation and things of that nature. Call it spookism, whatever you want to call it. This is me. This is what I live according to and what I see to be happening. Reincarnation is real. Energy doesn't die. It's never destroyed, simply transferred from one object to the next. So when our energy it releases from our physical vessel once it deteriorates down to the degree where it can no longer contain our physical energy. That's when our energy releases and we physically die. But our energy, spirit, whatever you want to call it, is transferred to different things around us, including human beings, whatever, any living organism that can, you know, become a house for that energy. It typically does. So that's science. You can go research that. So these younger crowd, they coming back with that ancestral force and watch them, protect them. Is them babies, that baby was in that water, and this is taking away nothing from the older crowd that was out there standing their ground and doing their duties. But that really was special to me because our babies get so much flack, so disrespected, but even by us, mainly by us. And they get told that they're nothing, they're not going to be nothing, they're dumb, they're not learning anything. When these babies are more powerful than you know, and to see that young man, 16, swim across the water to help his brother out, that's powerful. And I must also give a further acknowledgement to the elderly man, well, all the elderly men, because there were a few of them present in the video. But the one brother who was arrested with the chair. Now we making our jokes about it. We making our jokes about it, and that's cool. That's what we do. We are that type of people. But on a more serious note, to see that man, he something in him just woke up. Like he must have been. Clearly, he's been here longer than I have. I'm only 36. He seems to be in my father's generation. My father be 70 this year, and people in my age group, younger and then slightly older, we have to really take into consideration what all the elderly generation had to go through in this society, what all they experienced, all the social and racial injustices and biases um, for decades. They were out there, you know. My daddy was born in 53, my mother born in 58. So they definitely got firsthand experiences of uh, it's segregation to a degree, racism, any all of it, the drug community, you know. So they went through a lot, even the financial struggle, and to see that brother out there swinging that chair shows me how upset our elders, how tired, how frustrated the majority of our elders are, and he just let it all out. So you got my people, some of them, all on social. He shouldn't have did that. You can't tell that black man what he should have done when for decades, centuries, Black men have been hung, lynched, shot, a buck broken for even just breathing around a white woman. Emmett Till died because of the lies of a white woman. So that brother in his mind, when he saw that bra, he popped her too. She ain't no different. She's probably dirtier than her white man is. So I'm a need for my people. For the most of us, we doing what we got to do right now. We on code, but for y'all little ones that, yeah, but that's to be expected. It's always a sambo in the mix somewhere. Shut up. If you don't have nothing to say in support of what is going on, just be quiet. Like in the video, you had some that was just standing there quietly, like on the sideline with their little phone. Don't play that position. Go sit in the punk bitch section, all the way in the back. Don't even get on the field. We don't even need you getting in the way. Just go stand on the side. Stay all the way back there. Stay silent. Let everybody else who ready to get active, let us do our part. See, it's different parts in this. Y'all part is just to stand over there and look beautiful because you're still black with beautiful black skin and you just got a mind that's messed up. So stand back there and look beautiful in the back of the crowd, and let the rest of us do what's necessary. There's discussions of this all around right now. Everybody's feeling energy one way or the other. What I will say is, don't let this be the only way that we come together, because there are many different aspects. And for those, let me provide this just so I don't disrespect the wrong people here. There are some people who physically can't fight, you know, for whatever reason. Um, this ain't got nothing to do with them. You can't fight physically. You might have your mind still intact, so you could do some mental work. That's where it all starts from anyway. The mind. The mind is the most powerful weapon we have, and it's the foundation of everything that we have. And once your brain dead, you're gone. So even if you can't physically do anything, sit back, give advice, give direction, write down plans, lead what you would do. It's something that everybody could be doing. Everybody, except for the little babies. The babies, they the ones sit back in a golden shield of protection. They are sacred. But for us older folk, and when I say older, I'm talking to the 25, no, yeah, 25 and older. I'll go there. 25 and older. I'm not talking about even the younger 20, 21, 22. I'm not talking about them. They're still babies to me. Once you get to 25, your mind starts to really mature. So 25 and older, you should definitely be learning of your true history, your true ancestral lineage, things of that nature. Learning the ways that we were before slavery interrupted our powerful legacy. We come from doctors, scientists, engineers, mathematicians. All that comes from us. All of it. This society and the people that are involved with it, they did what they did to make it look like that was theirs. But if you do the research, it all comes from us. Um, start opening your mind. Start learning things that can help shift the paradigm in your family, your immediate family, uh your what's the other extended family, your communities. Start learning things that we can do on a practical basis, and then we can potentially grow these things into bigger establishments and environments so that our people can benefit more and prepare our children for that. you know that's where we should be. What we saw was an example of the warrior class, the frontliners, and that's beautiful. They are to be commended at all and highly respected, and they should be supported. They should never go without nothing. Those people gave a perfect image and example of what it looks like to be a frontliner warrior in this thing. But we got our other types of warriors. You got your your nutritionist. Your the people that's making sure we're eating the healthy foods, the counselors, the psychiatrists, the you got the spiritual advisors, you got so many different roles how this thing works. Do you stay in your lane, but do you to the fullest and do you to the best of your abilities, because all that is necessary. All of it. Like don't let nobody tell you that what you bring to the table or your tangible skill set or whatever, don't let them tell you that it ain't valuable. Even if it's something like you babysitting children so that men and women can go out to the world and do what they gotta do. You know, every small part helps. All of this is a part of a bigger purpose, right? A bigger reason. All of it's necessary. Um, and I'm trying to stay on track here. I hope I'm not going too far off from the message, but the video definitely invoked a lot within self. Um, sure it did with you all that's listening as well. Take it as a learning moment. If you are a homeschooler like I am, and some other people are in my immediate circle, and even not in my immediate circle, you can use this as a teaching vehicle for your children. Let them look at the video. That's what I did with my daughter last night. I let her see it. And she's at, well, why are they doing that? Why are they doing that to that man? And, me going into further reinforcement of our history so she could have more of an understanding, not hatred, understanding. Um, yeah, so I'm not going to keep on here right now. I may do a part two later on. It is the middle of the day. My family is active and they may need to talk to me about something, but I felt compelled to at least open the door for another conversation later on. I may be joined by a guest. I don't know. But yeah, if you haven't seen it, just type in Alabama Brawl 2023. You find it all over social media. It's everywhere. And use this as a motivational tool to unify within your own community, right? So many of us want to be about unity, but we don't even talk to our own family members. It's time to heal that, time to correct that. And let's use this as momentum moving forward. The planetary alignments are all popping off right now anyway. Pluto is doing some stuff up there, but that's a whole nother discussion. Anyway, thank you for tuning in. Like I said, it is the middle of the day. Need to be present with the family. May do a part two later on when things slow down. Yeah, it's an exciting time for sure. And thank you for tuning in for this brief message. I love you more than you love yourself. From my family to yours, thank you. Peace, love, and Black Power.